that school is boring? Well, I have had those thoughts too. But for show of hands, who thinks school should be more fun? Well, I definitely agree with all of you. Today, I would like to show you 4 ways on how school can be made more fun and interesting. The first key point I would like to highlight is to allow students to complete homework at school routines. Huh? Why? I know. When school has finished for the day, all we want to do is to return home. But there might be subjects that we are weak in. And with these subjects, we probably have tons of questions that can make our brain explode. However, we probably have friends who are good in those subjects. If we if we can complete our homework at school with friends, we can we can ask them all the questions we don't know. Let's take me an example. I have a lot of friends, but I am never able to ask them questions about homework because just after school, I'm already rushing back home. And at home, when I sit down to get my homework done, I find myself scratching my head in confusion. The second key point I would like to highlight is to allow students to have more group to have the second key point I would like to have is to, to have more group activities, events, and competitions in school. Group, Furthermore, group activities can help us build up our confidence and teamwork. Let's take an example. Whenever I have a group project with different people who are very quiet and not really communicating with the others. The third key point I would like to highlight is to allow students to bring gadgets to school. I think everyone will love the idea. But there should be a strict rule where all students have to give their phones to the teacher whenever class starts to avoid distraction. If it was for the teachers, if it was for the teachers, they will say, no, students can't bring their phones. They will be distracted. That's why the teachers get to hold onto the phones. Why do I say gadgets need to be allowed in the classroom? This is so we students can find more information. This is so we this is so we hmm, this is so we students can find more information about our subjects whenever we need to. For instance, my teacher has always wanted us to use the computer room during her class, but the computer room is always occupied by other students. The fourth key point I like to highlight is for schools not to only rate students academically, but also to give students award for non-academic achievement, as well as good behavior that needs to be praised. This will make students proud of themselves and continue the good deeds they have done. For an example, my classmates has always complained that people get awards based on their grades only. Hence, adding fun to learning creates the best educational experience. Education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. Thank you for listening to my speech about how to make education fun in learning. I hope you enjoyed my speech.